Hello students, in the present video we will study about the topic that is the fruit. In common language, a fruit may be defined as an edible product of the entire gynoecium and any floral part which is sweet, juicy or fleshy, colored, aromatic and encloses seed or seeds. However, botanists divide fruits into two main categories. One is the true fruit, that is eucarp, eucarp, and another is the false fruit, that is pseudocarp. The true fruit, which is derived from ovary of a flower and not associated with any non-carpellary part. Example: mango, banana, grapes, etc. However, the false fruit or pseudocarp, the fruit derived from the ovary along with other accessory floral parts, is called a false fruit. Example: apple and fig. In this, the main edible part of the fruit is fleshy receptacle. Next, go to the structure of the fruit. Here, the longitudinal section of a mango fruit. In this, or true a true fruit consists of two main parts. One is seeds, which is developed from the ovules, and another is the pericarp or fruit wall, developed from wall of the ovary. The structure and thickness of pericarp varies greatly in different kinds of fruits. The pericarp consists of three layers. Outer is epicarp, middle is mesocarp, and inner is endocarp. In the ripe mango fruit, the outer thin skin is the epicarp. The sweet, juicy, and edible flesh is the mesocarp, and the innermost hard covering of the seed is the endocarp. These three layers are not easily distinguishable in dry fruits. And the students, the branch of the horticulture that deals with the study of fruits and their cultivation is called pomology. Next student, classification of the fruits. Classification of the fruits. Fruits are of many kinds. In general, they are classified into three categories. One is the simple fruits, second is the aggregate fruits, third is the composite fruits. The simple fruits, which are developed from a single flower having monocarpellary and syncarpous pistil. In case of aggregate fruits, they are also produced from a single flower having polycarpellary and apocarpous pistil. A single part of fruit is called a fruitlet. Next, that is the composite fruit. When the entire inflorescence with its flowers and peduncle are changed into a single fruit. Now, the simple fruit is also of two types: dry and succulent. Dry fruits or simple dry fruits. The fruit wall or pericarp is dry. They are also further divided into three types. कौन कौन सा? Achenial, Schizocarpic, Capsular. Achenial fruits. There are also further five kinds: achene, caryopsis, capsula, smara, nut. Achene. The fruits is small, one-seeded, seed attached to pericarp at one point only. Pericarp radially or easily separable from seed coat. Example, mirabilis. Next, that is the caryopsis. The fruit is small, one-seeded, seed coat fused to pericarp over its entire surface. Example, maize, rice, wheat. Next, that is the capsula. The fruit develops from an inferior unilocular, uniovuled, bicarpally syncarpous pistil with basal placentation. Example, Sonchus helianthus. Next, that is the smara. The fruit is a winged acene. Winged acene. Example, almus. Next, that is the nut. In these fruits, pericarp is hard, crustaceous throughout, usually from a compound pistil. Only one carpel of which develops, mostly one-seeded, usually with an involuture. Example, lychee, anacardium. Next, that is the schizocarpic or splitting fruits. In these, the fruits in, into single-seeded parts at maturity. These single-seeded parts may be indehiscent, known as mericarps, or dehiscent, called cocci. There are also five types: Carsulus, Cremocarp, Lomentum, Compound Samara, Ragma. Carculus, Carcerulus. In these, the fruit splits into many single-seeded and indehiscent mericarps. Example, Althea. Next, that is the Cremocarp. In these, the fruits breaks from below upward into two single-seeded indehiscent segments called mericarps, and the mericarps are attached to the tip of a central axis or carpophore. Example, that is the corundum fennel. Next, that is the lomentum. In this, the mature fruit is constricted. It splits off transversely into single-seeded indehiscent mericarps. Example, Acacia reddis. Next, that is the compound samara. The samara splits at maturity into two or three single-seeded indehiscent and winged mericarps. Example, acer. Next, that is the ragma. In this, the mature fruit breaks into one-seeded dehiscent part called the cocci. Example, Ricinus communis. Third, that is the capsular type of fruits. In this, the fruits splits open at maturity and are many-seeded. It is also five types: legume or pod, polycule, siliqua, silicula, capsule. First, legume or pod. Fruits develop from a simple pistil splitting along two sutures. into two walls. Example Piscium scisure. Next, polycell, developed from a simple pistil splitting along one suture. Example Delphinium. Next, siliqua. Next, siliqua. The elongated two loculed capsule of the mustard family. Example Brassica. Next, silicula, a short, broad siliqua. Example Capsula bursa, pastoris or iberis. Next, that is the capsule, developed from a compound pistil. Example Antirrhinum, Portulaceae. Next, that is the succulent fruits. That is the succulent fruits or fleshy fruit. The fruits in which all or most of the pericarp is soft and fleshy at maturity. It is three types: berry, drupe, pome. Berry also shows some special berries. The special berries is four types: Hesperidium, Pippo, Amphisarca, Blastoa. The example of berry, start from the berry, in which the entire pericarp becomes fleshy. Example grapes, tomato. A berry with hard rind is called a pippo. Example cumnus, watermelon, cucumber. A berry pomegranate, pomegranate with a leathery rind is called a Hesperidium. Orange, grapefruits. Example of the Amphisarca, that is Agel marmelos. Next, that is the drupe, in which the exocarp is a thin skin, the mesocarp is thick and fleshy, and the endocarp hard and stony. Example is Magifera. Next, that is the pome. Pome is an inferior ovary, two or more seeded, fleshy syncarpous fruit surrounded by thalamus. The fleshy edible part is composed of thalamus. Example is pyrus. Example is pyrus. Next, that is the aggregate fruit. That is aggregate fruits. Or second type, an aggregate fruit develops from a single flower with a polycarpillary apocarpous pistil. The ovary of each carpel develops into a fruitlet of simple type. Fruitlet of simple types and masked on the receptacle and mature together as a single unit. So, an aggregate fruit is a group of simple fruitlets born in a flower known as etario. The fruitlet of an etario may be polycell, may be acenes, or may be acenes polycells, or berries, or drupes. First, we start from the etario of acenes. In these individual fruitlets are acenes Example is Ranunculus clematis. Itario of polycells. The fruits may be consist of two. Example Calotropis. Three. Example Aconitum. Many polycells. Example Miscelia. Next, that Itario of berries. Berries may remain distinct. Example Annona squamosa. Itario drupes found in raspberry or blackberry. The individual fruitlets, often called drupelets. These are small and present on a disc-shaped or conical thalamus. Example blackberry or rubus. Next, that is the composite fruits. There are two types, Sorosis and Syconos. Composite fruit develops from whole inflorescence. All flowers open inflorescence ripens into fruitlets which are compactly packed along the peduncle to constitute a single fruit. It ripens and falls off as a single unit. Most of them are pseudocarp. There are two types, Sorosis and Syconus. Sorosis, it develops from a spike in pineapple, from female catkin in mulberry, from spadix in monstera. Next, that is the Syconus. That is Syconus. Example is Ficus carica anjeer. People, banyan, it develops from a hypanthodium type of inflorescence. At maturity, female flowers develop into small acenes, hollow receptacle becomes fleshy, and entire fruit ripens into a false composite fruit. Students, that is classification of fruits, and the images of every types of fruits you can see in the different books as per your syllabus. Next, that is the development of fruits. A true fruit is formed as a result of cell division, expansion, and differentiation in the ovary. The ovary is transformed into fruit as a result of stimuli received from pollination as well as from developing seeds. Pollination as well as developing from seeds. After receiving the necessary stimuli, the ovules present inside the ovary are transformed into the seed, and the wall of the ovary is transformed into pericarp, means fruit wall. The growth of the fruit is generally very fast. For example, an ovary of pumpkin shows a 20-fold increase in size just in 2 weeks time. The different factors responsible for the development of fruits. One is the role of pollination in fruit development. Pollination is an important process essential for the fertilizations, seed development, growth of ovary, and prevention of ovary abscission, means dropping of ovary. After the pollination, the pollen grains and stigma. After the pollination, the pollen grains release the wall-held proteins and other components And in this process, or by this process or pollination process, the recognition factors from the pollen and stigma come close to each other. As soon as the pollen recognizes, or as soon as the pollen recognition is established, जैसे ही pollen का recognition set होता है, establish होता है, the growth of the ovary shows abrupt change and is now well established that the pollen grain release some specific hormones, particularly the auxins, which together with the auxin of the carpellary origin stimulate the initial growth of the ovary. मीन दोनों के auxin, pollen grain का और carpellary origin का. The effect of origin in inducing the development of fruit has been observed in the tomato, tobacco, brinjal, and several forms of the cucumbers. Next, that is the role of seeds in fruit development. Developing seeds play important role in the development of normal fruits. It has been also observed that a young apple fruit with seeds on all the sides develop normal shape. If the seeds are present only in one side, only the side of fruit develops well. Experimentally reported or performed by the NITSCH in 1952 that seeds are essential for normal development of strawberry fruits, and also further investigated that developing seeds produce auxins, gibberellins, and cytokinins, which help in the normal development of fruits. Next, that is the development of parthenocarpic fruits. Some plants are able to produce fruits without fertilization. Such fruits are called parthenocarpic fruits. They are seedless or contain empty or non-viable seeds. Some of the common examples of natural parthenocarpic are fruits formed as a result of ovary development without pollination. Example: citrus, banana, pineapple, or second type. Fruits formed as a result of stimulation by pollination but without fertilization. Example: certain orchids. Next type of parthenocarpic fruits. Fruits formed as a result of fertilization followed by abortion of the embryos. Example: grapes, cherries, etc. Some parthenocarpic fruits are artificially developed by the application of low concentration of auxins and gibberellins. Example: seedless grapes, oranges, lemons, tomatoes, watermelons. And these parthenocarpic fruits have a great commercial value. Next, that is the ripening of fruits. After the period of growth due to cell division and enlargement, the mature fruit undergoes some qualitative change referred to as fruit ripening. Some of the important changes during fruit ripening कौन से हैं? Softening of fruit flesh due to enzymatic degradation of cell wall, middle lamella, and solubilization of cell contents. Next change: hydrolytic conversion of storage minerals into soluble sugars. Example: grape, apples, cherries. Organic acids का solubilization. Example: citrus, oranges. Due to the synthesis of new enzymes at the type of fruit ripening. Next, that is transformation of chloroplasts to carotenoid rich chloroplasts. An accumulation of anthocyanin give characteristic color to the ripe fruits. Next, accumulation of flavoring components contribute to the flavor and aroma of ripe fruits. In certain fruits, ripening is accompanied by an increase in respiratory climacteric. A fruit ripening enzyme, that is the ethylene, also plays an important role in the ripening of certain fruits. Next, that is the biological significance of fruit formation. As you know, the plant stores lot of sugars, proteins, organic acids, vitamins, and minerals in their fruits to ensure the survival of their future generation. Survival of their future generation. And the plant invests so much of energy and nutrients to the formation of fruits. किस किस लिए? Due to the regions. कौन कौन से regions हैं? Fruits are the product. Fruits are the products of sexual reproduction in flowering plants, which enclose and protect the seeds. They protect the seeds from unfavorable conditions during their growth to maturity. Next, plants more highly nutritious plants store highly nutritious substances in the fruits which can be eaten as a raw or eaten raw. Because of their nutrition value, taste and flavor की वजह से the fruits have been eaten by human beings and animals since ancient of time, बहुत पुराने टाइम से. And इसी की वजह से due to this the human beings and animals helps in the dispersal of the fruits. The young fruits are generally in green in color so that they protect the immature developing seeds by remaining hidden in the foliage. They are also bitter in taste due to the presence of astringent, tannins, latex, sour acids, and bitter alkaloids. So the young fruits offer chemical defense against animals. Some dry and decent fruits help in seed dispersal by explosive mechanisms. Students, the question on that may become up to 8 marks. Thank you.